awake because it's a ladies' world. We're painting the whole town pink. It's a ladies' eyes wide open. Now I see what I can do. I'm a woman. It's including but not limited to being underrated. Y'all can never cut me loose. I'm every woman. You know we ain't gonna lose. Empower others who happen to be born like me. Educate each other. That way we can all be free and put the elegance. Now we've all can naturally eradicate depression. We're taking off this finally. It's a ladies' world. We're painting the whole town pink. It's a ladies' world. Don't care what you wanna think. We're painting towers violent. We will not sit inside. It's a ladies' world. We can do anything that we set our minds to. Unpredictable, don't know what I just might do. Over mountains into valleys we can travel. Female fighting over any obstacle. Taking back tiaras in our global kingdom. Leaving passion in our wake because it's a ladies' world. We're painting the whole town pink. It's a ladies' world. Don't care what you wanna think. We're painting towers violet. We will not sit in silence. It's a ladies' world. Sign it in permanent ink. Now I see what I can do. I'm a woman. It's including but not limited to being underrated. Y'all can never cut me loose. I'm every woman. You know we ain't gonna lose. Empower others who happen to be born like me. Educate each other. That way we can all be free and put the elegance. Now we've all can naturally eradicate depression. We're taking off this finally. It's a ladies' world. We're painting the whole town pink. It's a ladies' world. Don't care what you wanna think. We're painting towers violent. We will not sit inside. It's a ladies' world. We can do anything that we set our minds to. Unpredictable, don't know what I just might do. Over mountains crashing in our wake because it's a lady's world. We're painting the whole town pink. It's a lady's world. Don't care what you wanna think. We're painting towers violet. We will not sit in silence. It's a lady's world.
The VLM Talk Show, coming to you every first Sunday of the month. Join Adam, AC, Juliet, and Amelia for some exciting girl chats and educational sessions. Sit still and enjoy the show.
Now we walking naturally, eradicate depression. We're taking up his finally. It's a lady's world.
Hello everyone and welcome to my kitchen. My name is AC. I invited my ladies here today while I teach you something simple to cook when you're in a hurry or you're too tired. It's a meal made from chicken breast and noodles. Welcome ladies. You're going to cook with me.
Thanks for hosting us. Hi viewers, welcome to the VLM Talk Show. We are here to talk about hygiene in the bedroom. I don't know how you keep your bedroom or your home in general, but today we are here to learn small tips that will help us as career women and business women as we are to be able to manage our home. I'm not here alone. I'm here with my team. I have Adam, I have Amelia, and you already know about AC, and I am Juliet. Welcome once again to the VLM Talk Show.
The VLM Talk Show.
Adam, you already know the topic of the discussion for today. Hygiene in the bedroom. Wow, that's a great big one. Whilst AC is busy with the noodles and
I'm with you. I'm still going to be talking because it's very important.
It's very, very important. What's your take on that topic?
Okay, so that's a very interesting topic, and I'd like to say that in the home, hygiene is not only needed in the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Hygiene is needed in every aspect of the home.
Mm-hmm.
There's a saying that says a single unhygienic house can affect the surrounding neighbors and then lead to increased diseases in the neighborhood. So you just don't concentrate on your bedroom, you have to concentrate, your concentration should be on the entire house. And then one thing we also have to look at is the types of hygiene practices that we need to practice in the homes. We have personal hygiene, we have hygiene on how to handle our waste,
Mm-hmm.
we have food hygiene, water hygiene, and as we go along in our discussions, that some more that will come up. All these things lead to several challenges. When our homes are not kept in a hygienic way, it leads to so many challenges, and then it makes it difficult for us to live a healthy life. So hygiene in the bedroom, very, very important. But then we should look at we should have a general look at hygiene in the home.
We should have a general look at hygiene in the home.
Yes,
What do
I
you
think I agree with Esther because in the home, definitely the bedroom is very important
Mm-hmm.
to keep the place clean. But we always come to the bedroom from other parts of the areas in the home, like the hall, that's the living room, the kitchen, storeroom. In our daily activities, we go there, and then if you are not keeping those places clean, you are going to carry whatever diseases from that place to your bedroom. And as the definition or the explanation of hygiene goes, that it is all the practices that you put in to ensure that there's cleanliness in your home. Okay, so we always have to keep the other sectors clean as well as we want to keep the bedroom clean as
all the practices
yeah, all the practices.
that ensures cleanliness in the home.
Yes,
That is what we are looking at. So we can't just limit it to the bedroom.
at all.
Hello, darling.
These look hygienic.
Yeah.
You guys Yes, Mama. You know today is a Mother's Day, right? Yes. So, I don't know. We should first of all wish our viewers a happy Mother's Day.
Oh, and right
Happy
in
Mother's
here,
Day.
we have mothers on this panel, and I want to wish all mothers
What's
here
the shape?
a happy
Any shape?
Mother's
You can cut
Day.
it anyhow you want to cut it. Just you can mix everything and put everything in here.
Sure.
And you know, usually when it comes to hygiene, women play the bigger role when it comes to hygiene. In the homes, we end up looking up to the woman to keep the home tidy. And on Mother's Day, when we have mothers who are so busy with their work schedules, busy with keeping the home, busy with ensuring that the kids are doing their homeworks, have been dressed properly for school, have been doing, it's a challenge when you are a woman and you're trying to keep all these things together. Look at AC over there, trying to do all these.
Multitasking.
Exactly, today she has us here
And you have to be clean
helping
as
her
well.
out with this.
Yes.
But imagine she's doing her cooking and she needs to tidy up and the kids need her attention and all that. Sometimes you end up not paying attention to keeping your home hygienic at all.
Yes, we
So
tend to.
irrespective of everything you go through, you still need to pay attention in
We
keeping
still
the
need to pay
Yeah.
attention.
in keeping
But
the
the
home.
challenges to keeping the home hygienic is
It's a hard one.
It's a hard one. It's a hard one.
Essie,
Yes,
I'd
sir.
like to come to you on this.
Come to me.
According to Adam and Amelia,
Don't worry, go ahead.
we can't just limit hygiene to the bedroom.
True.
It goes beyond the bedroom.
Yeah.
Which part of the home do you think should be kept clean always? I entered your house from the washroom, the hall to the kitchen. Everything is on point, even though you're a mother. A Kate, a husband, and a businesswoman as well. A hardworking lady who doesn't have time. How do you do all this? And which part of the home should we concentrate our attention on?
For me, I think every part of the home is important. But where your food comes from is also paramount, because don't forget you have all these little pests, and you know, we have, some of us get lazy sometimes. You finish, you want to pile up your things. If your kitchen is clean, whatever you ingest is, you know, you stay healthy. That's where it starts from, you taking care of yourself. Then from there you go to the bedroom. That is for me. And of course, every other part of the house has to be clean. And you don't have to do it all the time. You have some days where weekends, let's say Saturdays, in this water situation right now, like Saturday, water flows on Saturday. So on Saturdays, you do the general cleaning. But then during the week, you just, you know, pick up little things. It doesn't mean that you have to clean all the time, because you get tired, especially if you're alone. So basically, I think the kitchen, from the kitchen, and then you move on to the, if you're one person that gets guests a lot, maybe you say the living room is your priority. But then the living room, when we are getting visitors, we all go like, hey, I want to clean.
Where to
I
hide
think
things?
we're all guilty
Yeah,
of
we are
that.
guilty.
There's, you know, so I think for me is the kitchen.
Yes,
Because that's where my
Essie
food
is
comes
right.
from.
Essie is right, because I've noticed that most of the pests, like the cockroaches
These
and
German
other things
cockroaches,
that
they're
get
a problem.
into
You know
the
what they're called?
bedrooms
The
are
small cockroaches.
They all start
They
from
call
the
them
kitchen.
they are
German
all
cockroaches.
from the
I
kitchen.
don't know.
You see, so the kitchen forms a very crucial and then very useful part of home management, and it needs to be kept clean so that you, though all these pests and then bacteria wouldn't be carried from the kitchen to the
Into your
room.
bedroom. Yeah.
I am thinking from another angle. You know, after a stressful day, after the ups and downs, a hard working day, the only place you have is your home. I call it my space. My home is my space. So, and home has to be welcoming. What do I do in my home? To relax, to rest, to think, and to plan. So the environment has to be very inviting. The environment has to be very conducive for me. So when I look out for things, colors help you to relax when you're in your home. So what do I look out for? Before I move into a place, I look out for the best color. That whenever I enter my room, I can stay in my room for weeks. and I'm okay. I don't feel like going out because every day I admire my space. That's how I call it. So
That's what it's supposed to be.
that
your
is what
space.
it's supposed to be. So I call it my space.
Okay.
So sometimes when you get to the home and it's so welcoming, you always want to put things in place. You always want to look out for, hey, the hall, it has to be in place. I am into interior decor.
Yeah.
So anytime I'm like, hey, somebody can just walk in and knock on my door. So I need to keep my
You
home
say
clean.
interior decorator part.
That is it. That is it.
I understand.
And I also have to ensure that when people walk in, someone will say, okay, let me see what you have. And based on what you have, then I can give you something to do for me. So what do? So I always have to ensure everywhere, every part of the home is very important to me.
Yes.
Very, very important. Where I put my shoes, my washrooms, my bathroom, my other rooms that I may not use, even the storeroom is the most important place for me. And I go beyond those parts of the house. I also go into my fridge. I ensure that things in my fridge are well arranged. If we're talking about places that we need to look out for when keeping our home, except my best friend who knows that I can eat banku, that the next day banku. Everybody I know think I don't eat the next day banku because I don't know how you keep it.
Yes.
So I won't eat it.
I'll teach you.
No, I'm talking about hygiene.
I got
Yes,
hygiene.
because
So I feel like if you
all
don't keep your kitchen neat,
needs,
then
why
maybe
should I?
cockroaches, some cockroaches will just walk on the
Yes.
banku. The next day you want to serve me with it. So I'll tell you, I don't eat tomorrow's
Leftover
banku.
banku.
Do I even want to call it a leftover
But
banku?
let's not forget the hall as well.
And somebody,
We
it's
shouldn't
like,
forget the hall
That
also,
is
the
it.
living room, because mostly those having living rooms, we have other people who do not, who have only, who lives in a single room. That serves as the bedroom, the kitchen and everything. They do
all
everything.
in one
But
room.
when you have a place where you have a hall, definitely that's where you welcome visitors. That's the first place anybody gets to. So that place should also be well kept, because somebody may come into you may think the place is clean. Have you watched out for cobwebs, other dirt and other things? So you go beyond sweeping, just sweeping and dusting chairs.
And one
Somebody
thing,
will say you don't look up.
yeah, one thing we should also not forget is we keep our home hygienic for so many reasons. It's not just the ambience when someone comes into your home,
Yes.
but the prevention of diseases.
Yes.
Because all these diarrhea and infections, bacteria infections, most of them come from our kitchen.
It will
The
marvel you.
doorknobs, when you handle your waste bins,
Yes.
and some your washrooms
Washroom
and all.
doors, yes.
We use the washroom, we don't wash our hands, then we touch food and all that. We are introducing bacteria all over the place at all the time.
Unknowingly.
So this hand washing thing that came up because of COVID, it's something we should have been practicing a
Long
long
time.
a long time before COVID, because it prevents a whole lot of diseases. So we should think about disease control when we are talking about home hygiene. Our concentration focus should be on controlling diseases.
Yes.
It reduces the diseases at home.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
all hygiene is about.
Yes,
It will
hygiene
surprise
is
you to
about-
see that a family never goes to the hospital.
Yeah.
Why?
Yes.
Because they practice good hygiene. I mean, it will take you for over 10 or 15 years and you would never visit the hospital.
Yeah, especially when you have kids. If you are, let's say, a nursing mother, you know kids, their immune systems are not so developed.
Yeah.
And the introduction of antibiotics at an early age is very bad.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, it won't be able to heal whatever it
weakens
is.
their immune system.
Yeah.
So we must try as much as possible to keep the home neat, taking into consideration the health of the children as well. We shouldn't have to make excuses. People try to justify the reason for not keeping their homes neat. A nursing mother will tell you, I was breastfeeding the child. By the time I was done, I was so tired.
You see,
And we understand. The baby is refusing to sleep.
Your tummy
All
would
cranky the whole day.
Well,
It's
you say,
understandable.
I don't have water, so I couldn't bathe
I
the
don't
baby.
have water.
Can you
This
imagine?
era of water shortages. Sometimes you'll be there 2 weeks, you don't even get water flowing through your pipes. What
well,
do
you
you
should
do?
have ways
I don't
of
have a
getting it. I
helping
mean,
hand,
I
so
don't
get
have a
tired.
helping hand. I can't afford a nanny. I can't afford a house help. I can't afford a janitor.
so I don't think it's a
I
matter.
can't even pay for the waste management services people to come for my waste.
That
So
doesn't
when-
mean that it's not, it can't be neat in the corner.
Yes, it should be
Ah.
neat. I don't think all these. I mean, in the olden days, our parents were still practicing hygiene. They were not having house help. They were not having all these things that we have now.
Yeah.
But in their own way, the little that you have, you don't have to own the world before you think you have to clean something. The little that you have, arrange them well, clean them very well. Make sure you are practicing that hygiene around. With the little that you have, you don't have a mop, won't stop you from practicing hygiene. Use a rag, use a
That's what we
duster,
used to do. Hey, boarding
and
school.
then you
you're like,
are good to go. Okay.
You don't need to afford to be able to keep your environment clean.
Yeah.
No.
Find a way to always keep the place clean.
And don't
But
use
I-
time as an excuse.
Yeah.
Have you
At all.
girls realized that the day you have a thorough cleaning at home, you're able to
sleep.
just sleep on
You
the floor.
sleep.
Oh, yes,
Feel
yes.
so comfortable
Relax.
and then
Yes.
Yes.
You know when I
Exactly.
get the children, they do their housework, they're like, ah, mommy, now I can rest. I say, see how
The place
comfortable
is
you are.
so
You see
nice.
nobody is to worry you. You have your own
Yeah.
space.
So it's
But I'm so much interested in the bedroom. Ask me why. Because
wants to go
we've
to the
mentioned we've mentioned all these areas because people see the place or we think they
People
are.
overlook the bedroom.
so
But the
Emilia,
bedroom is
before
a
you go,
hidden. Yeah.
Why do I need to keep the bedroom clean? Now, after all, it's my own space. The bedroom is like it's not open to everyone. That's myself. So why do I, or just my husband and
Not
I?
when you have a single room.
Yes.
So why do I need to
My
keep
dear.
my bedroom clean? The
My
why?
dear,
Yes,
do
darling.
you want to sleep sound when you get into your bedroom?
So
Do you
for
want
sound
to
sleep.
get to your room and then
And
you
wake
are
up in there.
dissatisfied with
Bombshell.
yourself that I have a very clean place to sleep. Now
You don't
I can
want your
relax
bed
after a
scaring
hard day's work. The main reason for me is that I get distracted when I'm sleeping with any little thing. So always I ensure that the bedroom is so clean, nothing distracts me. Like let me for instance, I visited a friend.
And the wig on
I spent 2 days with a friend in Kumasi, and I woke up in the night and I saw something standing.
Oh,
It
God.
was
Don't tell me
it
there
was dark.
something hanging.
So I started shouting. And then she got up and said, "What's happening?" I said, "Somebody is there. Somebody is standing there." So we on the light and I saw that it was her wig head. The head that she puts the wig on.
Oh
So you
my
can
God.
imagine, and I couldn't sleep all night till the next day. So we should know where to put something, anything. I mean, everything should have its place,
yeah.
should be put in the right place.
Very important.
And then the place be clean.
The place has to be clean. I think the bedroom has to be very spacious, irrespective of how big it is. I set up my room in a way that when the lights are out, I can still walk out and walk in. I
Yes.
know where
Where
to
you're
put
going. I know where
Yes.
you're going.
What we are going.
Yes.
It's very important.
Yes.
Now, what are some of the things that people do that makes the bedroom like
A
a jungle? I like the word. Thank you.
A dumping
I think
site,
one of
a
the
dumping
things-
site.
This
Yes.
I would blame the men. They like dumping. They are always into dumping.
You
They
haven't
dump
seen
everything.
some women-
They remove their shoes and throw it. They remove it.
You see, we've
But as a mother, yes,
Just to have enough
Especially
You
space.
when you take them off the dry line. and you take them to the room.
Instead of
And
folding
they say,
it.
oh, I'm too busy, I can't make the time to fold. Let me just dump them.
And the thing is, you know where everything
So
is.
do you know
Sometimes
that?
you dump them on the mattress. When you want to sleep, you just push them aside and then you lie down. Small space.
Do you know that? Do you know the style that I have adopted? No. I don't bring the things to the room. I fold them outside. I get a pan. I fold them on the.
What if the
put
rain
them
is
there
coming?
before.
You have to take them off the line.
I
And
wouldn't
hang
wait.
them somewhere. Then taking it down to is the problem. Hey.
That's an emergency, but it doesn't always happen like that. So you try as much as possible and put in a little bit effort in maintaining the bedroom, because the dumping in the bedroom is too much. We think it's a hidden place in the home, so that's what we've been doing. We pick everything.
Let's talk about the women who hang our
Down.
underwears, some dirty bra
Oh.
somewhere.
It's
And then
my
imagine
room.
maybe something has happened. No, okay, what if something happens to you? Let's say your air conditioner, your fan is not working, where you need an electrician to come
You
and
see?
fix it. The person,
Comes in and
Oh,
then see your panties.
hey, sister.
You wouldn't know when you would need somebody to enter your room.
Inside out, if I should put it down.
You wouldn't know. Anything at all can happen, so you ensure the place is clean.
We need to ensure that the place is clean. Still on the topic, how to keep the bedroom hygienic. I think we've discussed a lot, but let's talk about the challenges. Challenges in keeping the hall, the bedroom, the storeroom, the washroom. What are some of the challenges? But before we go to the challenges, Essie, what's up in the kitchen?
I thought you were already in the kitchen.
She's behind us. We are in the dining hall. Part of my chicken breast. Okay. These are your veggies. So basically, we're going to season with some salt.
Okay. So what are we doing? I know you mentioned
It's a stir fry.
then
Don't worry, me, I invent my meals. So when you taste it and it tastes wrong, please tell me.
No, food has never tasted wrong. So Adam, has Essie's food never tasted wrong for you?
Never.
I'm yet to decide on that, but it has never.
Never. So
Okay.
the secret to this meal is you have to let the ginger overpower the tea.
Okay.
So I'm seasoning the chicken, and then when I finish, I'm going to fry it for 2 or 3 minutes. And then I fry the vegetables and just take this. We soak this for a little bit, 15 to 20 minutes. These are the noodles.
Chinese noodles.
ShopRite has it. All the supermarkets have it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's in the.
This is it.
Juliet, is she soaking it with warm water?
This, Essie.
This is called Chinese fungus, black fungus.
Oh.
Yeah, they use it to cook their food. I like it because it tastes a bit like snail. So even sometimes you can make ordinary sauce and just do it.
Oh, okay.
You soak it a little bit.
You just soak
You
it.
just soak it
And you get that one to at the malls.
Yes,
Okay.
they're the malls as well. You just soak a handful and then it just comes out. So
Wow.
you wash it like 2 or 3 times just to
Fine,
make
okay.
everything. So I'm
Do you have to
seasoning this.
boil it before
No,
or
that's
steam
it. That's it. You fry it together. I'll just throw everything inside here. So everything, it's supposed to be simple. So everything is just going inside.
Wow.
So the basic thing is, the vegetables is whatever you can get, whatever you prefer. Some people don't like other things. I just like to.
Everything.
Zuzu.
So, in our local language, shebum na potobum.
Yes.
Aha.
That's what we're doing here. We're sharing everything
Ah.
now. And we're
Oh,
washing
okay.
everything.
On the chicken.
That one too, shebum na potobum. Just a little bit, like 2 teaspoons.
So, viewers, as you can see, we're not just here to talk about hygiene in the kitchen, in the home, in the bedroom, and whatever. But we're also here to learn how to prepare a quick meal. Within 10-15 minutes, it should be done, and then you can just eat quickly and rush out wherever you're going.
That's
I
if you're
believe
not
you're-
chatting. That's why if you're not, that's if you're not chatting and then conversing about the bedroom.
But we still have to talk about the bedroom.
course,
No
of
matter
course.
what happens, we
Yes.
still go to the bedroom because it's the most important
Very
part of the
important.
house. That is where we get to dump everything to. When people are visiting us in our home and we see them coming, you send the children, go and watch, where are they reached? Before you see people packing their things from their home, from their kitchen,
Exactly.
they are dumping everything in the bedroom because they're like, oh, that's my private room, nobody can step in. So we want to see how we can keep the bedroom clean, and not just the bedroom,
The entire
the
home.
entire home clean. That's where we call
Entire house.
space, my space.
My space.
make it your spin, own it, and then make it look beautiful. We're back here to talk about the challenges. Whilst AC prepare us a quick meal with noodles. Yeah, I'm hungry. Don't worry.
I don't even want to hear that word. You know my hobby is eating. So as you are seated here, I'm just waiting for the food to be.
My talent is sleeping.
That's a hobby. Especially when you are cooking.
Eating as a hobby. You wash up at the same time, so you're multitasking and then you can finish.
It saves you time.
Saves you time.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about the challenges. Adam, what do you think? What are some of the challenges?
Okay, so some of the challenges we discussed, we said time, people have time management issues, behavioral issues, such as you see as AC is cooking, from time to time she goes for the tissue, to clean up. Some people are not used to that. They are used to, oh, let me finish up everything. And once they are done and they finish eating, the things are piled in the sink. The kitchen is clumsy everywhere. Even sometimes if they have kids, where the kids feed, that area is also in a mess. But because they tell you, oh, I'm tired, they just sit back and then they don't do anything about it. And it keeps piling up. And once we know the roaches, these are the things they feed on. And gradually you invite them into your home. And the rodents, you gradually invite them into your homes and then they get into your stuff. And now you have to find a way to deal with them. It's going to cost you more to deal with them than to prevent them from coming in. So we have to stop making excuses when it comes to keeping our homes neat or keeping our environments hygienic. We have to try as much as possible to do what we can. It shouldn't cost us too much. When it's about food, keeping our food hygienic, food covers, how much do they cost? If you can't even afford a food cover, you can afford a net or something to just cover your food when you're not ready to eat. Because house flies settling on your food, you know what that also brings.
Cockroaches.
So we have traditional ways of keeping the home hygienic, kitchen hygienic, hall hygienic.
So
if you
the
can't afford
challenge is-
detergents.
The challenge is cooking and piling up the utensils that when I'm done. And then do you know one thing about it? When you find yourself in the hall, maybe a phone call takes you to the hall. And the place is chilled from the heat.
You just put your feet up.
Like coming out to
The kitchen. No.
Forget to come back and clean up.
Or maybe you have your favorite program, like the VLM talk show. Screen it. And you go and sit and say, oh, let me listen to what these ladies are discussing today. You end up forgetting everything.
You end up eating. Sometimes you don't even go back to the kitchen to dish your food. You ask someone to dish the food. You end up eating
Extra portion.
Sleeping in the hall with a plate by yourself.
All those things.
That is it.
And those who like doing some wine in bed and all that, sometimes you wake up, your wine glasses by your bed, you forget to bring it to the kitchen and you're in a hurry and then
That's my challenge.
That's why I always say.
it shouldn't be a challenge, but it is to some people.
Okay.
Okay. Challenge. It tends to pile up in the.
You bring one wine glass, the following day you bring another one. Before you realize your wine glasses are finished in your kitchen and they are all on your study table or bedside table. Yes.
It's true. And I also think procrastination is one of the reasons.
Oh, let me do this later.
Oh, it's one of the reasons why we are not able to keep our home clean.
Procrastination is the thief of time. It's as simple as that.
You've said it. So instead of doing it, Emilia mentioned earlier that you wash your clothes and then you, instead of folding them at once, you say, oh, let me just dump them. Let me just go and do this and come back.
And
Let me
sometimes,
go and cook and come back. You go to the kitchen, you finish cooking. Oh, let me go to the hall and come back. The plates are there waiting. The clothes are there. The clothes are in the bedroom on the bed waiting.
Say you do it. On the weekend.
and sometimes
On the weekend.
those of us with elder children, like older children, we end up thinking they would help us with such chores. So we end up leaving everything. And they come back from school and they tell you, Mommy, I have homework tomorrow, we have this project, and I'm tired and I can't help you today. And then what have you achieved?
Okay, so we do it tomorrow when you come back.
Or let's do it on Saturday when you're not in
And you can't keep, and that's the bad thing.
And with the children, why you want them to do it? It's not that they don't want to do it, but who supervise them? Sometimes we tend to neglect that side of the supervision.
We have something called generational issue when it comes to the challenge. It's what you teach the child from infancy. That's what the way the child is going to grow up with. So if you are one person who sees to it that the child should do this is your call in the house, you wash dishes after cooking, definitely he's going to do that. A reward. You make sure you reward them afterwards so they keep, it gets them interested in doing whatever they are doing.
Even the Bible says, train up a child in a way that when he or she grows, so
be
that they
idle.
won't depart from it. So that means the way you train them,
But the reward
it's
is
what you tell me what
the
they
reward
become.
needs to be a bit.
Just make them.
Mommy, you have to pay me.
Does your daddy pay me for doing the work I do in the house?
Some of the challenges are we have partners who do not support. So the same woman as a career woman, a mother, a wife, everything. She's doing everything. So when she's tired, she will leave it. So it will be there.
That's also started in their homes. The mothers, they didn't start with them.
That's why orientation is good.
They are not going to do it. So as mothers, I think we can.
Our sons.
We can bring our children into doing those things, like giving them calls.
Not just concentrating on the girls, you know.
Definitely, when they grow up and then they marry, they will help their wives in doing that. I mean, when it is part of you, you find it very difficult to let it go.
Husbands,
Definitely
please.
do one or two things.
Husbands, please. Support the women a bit.
Some are very good. Some are very good at supervising to get it done, but they wouldn't get involved themselves.
And I tell you, keeping the home is a very tedious work.
It's not easy
I am
at all.
not joking about
Work,
this.
coming back, doing all those things
I am-
is not easy. So getting helping hands from your partner is, they should come in and help us at times.
That is it.
This is a humble plea,
I am
an
not
appeal. We are appealing to you.
I used to admire a couple from afar, and they are no more. All because the man doesn't support in the home, like help
Oh,
keep the
too
home
sad.
clean. He end up blaming the woman for keeping their home not clean. And
Our tradition, I mean, especially in
I think she got
in
tired.
Ghana here.
And so she started postponing, and everything started piling up, and then
There's
it
so
became
much
worse.
expectations from the woman when it comes to home hygiene.
Even if the man wants to help, somebody out there will just.
Oh, Bema koto benku. We na be chichi edware, we na be ye, we be still nyama.
Our traditions and then our culture.
But I mean, I don't think that if I want to do, I want to do. If I don't want to do, I don't do. In my working area, whatever I do, I see myself as the only person doing the work. So when you have that mind, whether your partner is supportive, whether your children are working or not, it helps you. So we need to be able to tell ourselves that, I am the only person doing this. This is my job. Own it. When you own things, you're able to work and get that good result.
To me, if you are not supportive, don't create a mess. Oh, seriously. If you are not going to support me to tidy up, then you dare not create the mess.
Forget
Once
it.
you create the mess,
Especially when you have
Definitely, they will create it. So you
then you deal with your own mess.
there are babies. See, there are babies. They will definitely create a mess. Even for the single ladies who are expecting. Then when you come to your room and look at you
And then form a
and
judgment.
this chick.
Is this how my home is going to be kept? Yeah.
Because you can come in at any time. So we just have to. Our bedrooms are very, very important. No, but I keep telling people around me, whether whether in a relationship or not. This is me. When I get back from work or wherever I'm coming from, I clean my shoe and put it on the rack. My room, I clean once a week. And once a week now, because it's not that everywhere. I clean part of it. I do it bit by bit. But I make sure that even if I don't do it, if you come, you will see a mess. So if you're a man, if you're in a relationship with me, whoever you are, identify yourself. Show yourself.
That is when there are multiples.
Identify yourself and take notes. You should know that this is the person. Try as much as possible. If you won't help me, then don't mess me up.
Exactly.
Can I just come in?
Yeah.
This is important. When you season chicken or whatever you season, whether it's fish or not, to keep the flavor in, you fry it for 5 minutes. In this case, I'm not frying the chicken to cook. I'm just frying it halfway. You could finish cooking when I put everything together. So
You're taking it off.
it's kind of like cooked but not cooked. You take it off the fire and then you leave it aside. Then you start to fry it.
Did you steam it before frying? No. Okay, direct
Just
fry.
fry it. If you want to make a chicken breast whole, you do the same thing, or even meat or whatever you want to do. Season it, fry it for 5 minutes, cover it and put it in the oven.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's sealed in whatever fry. If you just leave it like this, all the flavor will end up inside this.
And this one.
Yeah. Okay. So when you cook it halfway, when the juices start to come out, that's when you mix it with it. So
The aroma in here. Ah, your mixed.
on point.
Ah.
That is beautiful. So from
It's okay. She's going to get hungry soon.
I put it aside and then I start with the vegetables.
Okay.
Let's keep talking.
Okay.
Hygiene in the bedroom.
Okay. Hygiene in the bedroom. That's the topic, you know.
But we are still learning how to cook.
Quick meal.
So after breakfast in bed in the morning, and you are too tired to get out, you are feeling very tired, and then they served you breakfast in bed, and you are not ready to get up and take the tray.
Do we still serve breakfast in bed? No, I wanted to find out if a
Oh, there are still partners who do serve breakfast in bed. Yes.
in the movies, I guess.
Not in the movies, in real life. There still are. I can link you out to some of them.
I think when we're done, we need to talk to the cameraman.
The VLM Talk Show.
Okay, ladies, with all said and done, we talk about the challenges. Can we come up with a solution?
Yes, definitely. In the home, I think there are certain things we have to make norms in the homes, especially getting containers for everything, like getting a place for everything. The laundry here, whoever removes the dirty clothes should dump them in
The laundry basket.
Yes, and then having a container for everything so they don't mess things up. So I think that's very crucial. So in doing that, it's a practice, but in doing that, it tends to keep the place clean as well.
And I think we should, when it comes to the waste, we should have a proper waste disposal management system. If you can't afford the waste management services, those companies, if you can't afford them, I think there are other ones that are cheaper to afford. So when you are doing your waste in your homes, you know how to keep them. There are some waste you can't keep them
For long.
beyond 1 day. Yes, you can't keep them for long. You have to get rid of them as soon as you make them. And there are those that you can manage for like 3 days in your backyard before the waste management services people come for them. But in all those processes, make sure that it's covered. Don't leave them opened, because once you leave them opened, you get the houseflies settling on them. And in Ghana, there are houseflies everywhere.
And they go to your bedroom.
And you go to your bedroom, and you want the hygiene in
Settle
the
on
bedroom.
your food
Even
and
when
all
you have
that.
your windows locked.
Even when you have your windows locked. So let's try as much as possible to dispose of our waste in a proper way. And then our water
So before you
sources.
go, what you just said, it means we just have to keep the bigger waste bin outside.
Yes.
Keep a smaller one inside.
Inside.
And in so doing, when you're done cooking or whatever you're done, before you go to bed, you should be able to take out the one
Yes,
inside.
after each
Take
cooking,
them
you have to take it
outside,
out.
yes.
It shouldn't be
Because
there.
you know the kitchen, you know the food stuff you work on.
Yeah.
If it's fresh meat,
And
you
all
have
those
some of them
things,
there
fish.
in
Even
the
the
bin.
vegetables.
The vegetables, cabbage. Sometimes when you even keep it in your fridge,
Yeah.
it makes your fridge smell a bit
Very.
bad if you keep it in there for long.
Yeah.
So you have to get rid of all those things before you go to bed to keep your kitchen or your home
Very
tidy.
clean.
Let
Yeah.
us
One thing
still-
we
You tie the whatever left over you have. Maybe you clean fish or you tie it in
Tie
a
it
bag.
up, yeah.
Or this, you can have one of those American rubber. What do they call it?
Olonka
Yeah.
And the margarine.
Yes, and then so you have that, and then you just put all
If
the
you
small,
can't
small
afford a
waste.
Ziploc bag.
Yes.
Yes.
Or I just buy
or the bin
Olonka
bags.
rubber.
Yeah.
You just do
And
that
then just
one.
tie them. That way, even if they don't come for a week, your bin doesn't smell.
Yes.
Okay, so you don't just dump the smelling
Yeah.
items
The
in the
dustbin,
bin.
no.
Okay, so
It
you should be
even
able
makes it very dirty. So you have this big bag in,
Mhm.
then you drop everything and then you cover.
Okay.
And then it being outside will save the
Amelia,
whole
please
place
hold
from
on.
smelling.
Essie, please, what's going on?
I'm coming to give you some to taste. Oh,
The food is ready.
Oh. You just have to.
Alright.
So viewers,
Hurry
as you can
and
see,
wrap up.
our quick meal is ready.
Ready? I was about to touch on the water
Okay,
Yes.
before
please go ahead.
we went. Water is very important to
Very.
life.
Mhm.
We don't get it much, but the little we get to store, let's make sure that we are keeping that storage container very clean.
Yes.
Because that water, you use that same water to cook. You use it to do many other things that would end up in your body
Washing, flashing.
for washing,
I
flashing,
mean,
and
water
all
does
that.
everything in the home. so-
Sometimes, unawares, the kids will just go and fetch water directly from the tap. So if you are using a reservoir, I think periodically you should try to get it washed.
Yes.
If you can't go inside yourself, I think there are companies that you can outsource that to. They'll
Yes.
come in to keep them to come and wash it for you. So there are so many ways you can handle these
Water.
petty
yes.
things to make your home very
Very
healthy
clean.
and then make your environment safe
And
for
I
I
everyone.
will talk about the washrooms.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was about mentioning it.
because I don't have time, I'm always on the run. So
Yeah.
what I do is, as soon as every day when I enter the washroom, especially the toilet, as soon as I'm done and I finish flushing, I use my brush. So I always clean the pot.
You
So
don't
it's-
wait till
I don't wait till it is dirty. I hate to see the thing,
A
the
spot,
pot,
yes.
a
spot.
spot
A
on it,
spot
on
on.
Yeah.
that brownish
It
color.
puts you
Ah.
I won't.
Everything vanishes.
I won't. So,
So
when
when
I
you're done,
travel,
you clean it immediately.
when I travel, I don't use the toilet, honestly. And my body is so used to it that when it is 1 week,
I
I will
don't
have
use
that.
it. I can't.
But as
Come
soon
back.
as I get to
The house.
gate, my house, the gate,
Then
Then
you
I-
just
and you
spread
know
it.
that
If you don't rush
to the
in,
toilet.
if you don't rush in, I mean, you just spoil
it is
yourself.
so inviting.
Yes.
It's very welcoming. So that is the things you look out for. So we don't have the time, but as soon as you're done, just use the brush.
There you go, ladies.
Thank
Don't
you,
choke.
darling.
Wow.
Yummy.
This is yummy.
This looks really, really
Nice.
yummy.
Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you, Essie.
You're welcome.
That's beautiful.
Mm.
Taste it, taste it, and tell them how it tastes. So you just clean it. Have a little bit of. If you can't afford the detergents, the toilet cleaners, just have a liquid soap or Omo.
Yes, Omo has bleach in it as well.
A little bit of Omo. Keep it in the bathroom. Keep those things around you so that it becomes very easy to be able to use them. Sometimes when you
This
step
is
out,
really
it's
nice.
difficult.
This
So
is nice. Madam, please.
Superb.
Taste
You just
first.
taste it and see. Just taste it.
viewers, it's not my fault. It's not my fault.
Has it ever been
You have
your
to keep
fault?
adjusting the salt because you don't soak the noodles with salt. So as you're cooking, you're tasting.
Tsemi.
This is tasty. Very nice.
Please, at the end of the show, AC will tell us the recipe and how to be able to do this. It's
Definitely.
nice.
We are not missing
Have you
it.
tasted this?
It's nice.
Very nice. I
It's
did. I have.
nice. So please. Sorry, please hold it back.
Yes. Yes.
Now, when it comes to the bathroom, what do? I have a brush,
Yeah.
the cleaning brush. As soon as I finish bathing, I scrub. As if I'm just pushing the water to drain the water away. Meanwhile, I'm cleaning as well. When I look on the towels, I use the water I splash the water on the towel so that if there's any soapy something there, wash them off.
It at once.
So when you do that, sometimes you could realize that within a week or two, the place is still neat.
Yes.
So you keep it that way. So that's a tip I can give concerning how to keep your washroom.
Washroom,
And
especially
also,
those in the bedrooms. Those having washrooms inside
bed,
the
yeah.
The place where COVID is spread the most is the bathroom.
that is it.
Yes.
Because people go to the bathroom, you touch the toilet room, you touch
Yes.
the tap. Even though you wash your, you still have to touch the knob before you come out of the bathroom.
Yeah.
So I always have like a small bottle with some rubbing alcohol inside, and once I'm out, I'm everywhere. You don't even have to do it every day.
It's true.
Depending on who comes into your
Yeah.
home. You do it sometimes if you feel that you need to do it, but it's,
You do
or
it.
if you have it available, you do it as soon as you finish using the washroom. You use it on the teeth and all of that before you go.
Keep it tidy.
Yeah, yes. Can we talk about the our laundry? How the way we do laundry in our homes?
Okay, so
So it doesn't pile up. Just do it bits. Most people can't afford taking them to the laundry
or laundry
doing
machine at
yes
home.
or so you do it
bringing
in
someone
bits.
to
You make
wash
sure
for
that
you
every
to
day
pay.
you wash something small so that it doesn't pile up, because it's really deter you from washing when there are many.
And when you wash, it's also advisable to fold them so it's easy to iron.
Yes.
That's what we come. You just
That's,
take it off.
that's one of my guilty.
Okay, so you
that's
do.
one of my
You know-
strengths. What you do with the
I'm
bedroom.
guilty when it
What?
comes to
I
that.
think we are all guilty in some ways.
Oh
The
yes,
place I
definitely.
admire most in my home is my bedroom.
Yeah.
That has to be the place.
It has
That's
to
your
be-
your same area. So you have to be.
All your thinking and everything goes on in there. Imagine you have a pillow that's so smelly and you go and lie on it.
Oh,
How
God,
can
Oh
you
my
think?
God, you can't do that.
Sorry,
But I think the reason why the
bed
bedroom
sheets.
is always so messy is we tend to keep so many things. I mean, there are so many things in there that we don't
Thank you,
need.
Emilia.
Why don't we?
Keep them out.
Yes, give them or donate them.
People have dresses.
Donate them,
that-
most
That's
of them.
another angle.
when I bring
Yes.
in two
It's a
shoes,
topic
I
for
take out
another
two
day.
shoes.
Yes.
Hand me down.
You donate
When
so
I
that
bring
you
in
have
three
feel.
dresses, I take out three
That's-
dresses.
yeah.
When I bring in two jeans, I take out two jeans. So my things are well arranged. Now, how do you keep your room, your wardrobe as a corporate person? Create room space for hanging. For everything you wear to the office, just hang them on the hanger. Hang them. Create space. It's space the wardrobe.
And it saves time
And
as
saves
well.
times for you. Now, fold your things in a way that you can identify what you have.
Yes.
But when you do push in and push out, when I want it, I push out. I bring out. When I finish, I push in. You're not able to recognize some of the dresses. You could see that you could have a dress that you haven't worn before, but you've even totally forgotten about it. By the time you go for it, then you bought it when you were size 10. But when you saw it, you were size
And then
12.
you want to
14,
keep it.
so
You still want to
you
go
still
back
want
to
to keep it. Then you bring in
Especially
new
when you are
ones.
going
Yeah.
to grow slim and wear it again.
So let's keep our wardrobe, our things folded in a way that as soon as I stand, you should keep your top should be at one side, your jeans, everything beautifully. So when I stand in front of my wardrobe, all I have to do is this.
Then you
And
play.
You know
pull
what
out.
to pick out.
You pull out, and then when you are done, you just go. When you come back from town and your clothes, because of this COVID, just hang them on the dry line. And then when you remove them, fold them nicely and dump them in the laundry basket. If possible, as Emilia just said, you wash them quickly, and then what? You hang them or you fold them and put them somewhere. Change your bed sheets, please.
How often?
Often.
1 month.
At least
2 months.
every week.
Possible.
That is
At
the
least.
latest.
At least.
And kindly.
Towels. How often should you wash your towels?
Hey, as for the towel situation, you have to think about towels because that towel wipes every part of your body, honey. And then in 1 week you go and take it.
And then you.
So ladies, as we have all discussed, we now know what the challenges are. I know we haven't been able to tell you all the solutions, but I think we've helped in a way.
Yeah.
And so, Helen, what's your final word?
Final word.
You eat your chicken. You get it. That's how I know some of the time. Then you go, darling.
Thank you.
Emilia, whilst we wait for Helen, finish the chicken. Thank you.
I think we should just put in much effort. It's not
Thank you.
easy. It's not easy maintaining the home to the standard that we want. But if we can put in much effort, the little effort that we put in can, move us from now where we are now, messy and other things to another level. Where we can see that yes, we are trying so hard to keep the place. Let's involve our children also.
That's very important. Otherwise, you're going to be tired all the time.
From a lot of stress and other things.
Okay. Back to you.
So my final words. The benefits of keeping your home hygienic far outweighs the consequences of not keeping your home hygienic. So nobody should tell you that you have no option than to keep your home hygienic. So those are my final words to you.
Essie.
Yes, darling.
Essie.
Now I'm washing up busy. For me, my final words, the kitchen. Like I said, I love the kitchen. I feel that it's my office. So everything needs to be properly arranged in packets. If you can't tie your, what do you call it, all your flour, because then again, weevils, cockroaches, they will all go into your bedroom. So if you keep your kitchen clean, and the bathroom, if you keep your kitchen clean, I think it helps a lot. Because whatever it goes into your body, you're still going to go to your bedroom with it. That's my word.
Thank you, Izzy.
You're welcome.
As I have already said, the only place that you run back to is your home. So the more you keep the place clean, the better for you. You get to relax, you get to enjoy yourself, you just to feel fulfilled and happy. It doesn't matter what you have. You don't need much to be able to keep your space neat or clean. The little, out of the little, and also don't pile the things. Every day, do something.
Take one day to organize something.
Organize something. And by the time you realize, you've been able to organize everything and tell yourself, I'm going to keep it this way and maintain it. That's the most important thing. So, as you already know, it's been the VLM Talk Show. Bye-bye. And happy Mother's Day to all of you out there. Bye-bye. Bye.
The VLM Talk Show, coming to you every first Sunday of the month. Join Adam, AC, Juliet, and Amelia for some exciting girl chats and educational sessions. Sit still and enjoy the show.
Now we fucking naturally eradicate depression. We're taking up his finally. It's a ladies' world. Now we fucking naturally eradicate depression. We're taking up his finally.